Well, good morning. It's June 3rd. I'm at Tony's Deli. Kind of slept right there. Pick up my water bottle there. Kind of getting a late start. Late for what? I have no idea. But anyway, got to get about 18, 19 miles in today. All the trains that blew by last night were in the beginning of the night and beginning of the morning. None late at night, but they were all passenger trains, so they were like, no problem. Not a bother. But I had a good time at Tony's, ate some of the best food I've ever had in my life. I enjoyed the people, they were a lot of fun. And got some much needed rest and a lot of food, and there's more coming. So it's pretty good. I gotta hit the trail, so we'll do that. Packed everything kind of damp this morning. A lot of dew on the lawn, dew in the tent. There's more dew inside the tent than the outside. I guess my breath puts out a lot of humidity. It gets on everything, even though I had the doors open. So I used a cloth and wiped everything down on the inside of the tent. It helped a bunch, but not as much as I would like, if you will. So the ground cloth, put it out in the sun and got rid of most of the moisture, but it's still wet too. Don't think it matters. I'll air it out when I get to where I'm going. So hopefully we can put some miles in so that I could run into K2 and K1 tomorrow. Okay. That's a pretty cool morning. Ran into a bunch of section hikers or day hikers already. Yeah. So far New York's been very nice. It's pretty tough in the beginning. That's a cool looking structure. A lot of trains going by, but they're all commuter trains, and that means less cars on the highway. Hopefully they're full. Getting soaking wet from the morning dew here. I should have put on my sealskin socks. Things will dry out quickly, I'm pretty sure. It's not gonna be warm today. It's gonna be like 55 for the high or 58 or something like that. That's plenty good. But got a lot of ups and downs today. Almost 4,000 feet in total. If I get to where I'm going. But we've done a lot more than that with legs that were not prepared. So early on we did like 10,000 foot days, and with a difficulty ratio in the 600s and 500s, and today it's only in the 300s or upper 300s, so there will be a little effort. Took my allergy pill last night. It seemed to be helping a lot, because every now and then I get a whiff of flowers or trees that are downed, freshly downed. You can smell those, and yeah, I'm definitely having a hard time with the fresh cut grass. But we're trying. The funny thing is when they take the antihistamines, like I have been, that it makes all the mosquito bites shrink down as well. I guess that's a histamine response. But yeah, when I get through with this trail, I'll be really allergic to everything. It's all good. So a lot of these fields are for horses. Seen a lot of horses on my way through. Almost like the way it is in Kentucky, real high-end horse breeding going on or something. Maybe it's dressage. Anyway, a lot of different kinds of horse shit going on. How's that?
So should do that slower, huh? Looks like a stable over there, even old one, very old. Things get overgrown quick out here, you know. Even though they got a good winter. I'm not gonna film this one, but oh look, pretty bridge in the background and more slippery planks. Yeah, I'm gonna put this away. Bye. My knees down, I'm sopping wet. Literally water squirting up between my toes. But look how green and beautiful it is. I'm filming now because we're about to go into the canopy again. I think. I don't know. You never know with this stuff. Anyway, it's really beautiful. Smells really nice from what few whiffs I get. Thank you, COVID. Birds are very happy. So am I, man. I had such good food back at Tony's. I'm in pain. It's almost like meeting up with fresh ground, you know, like yes, you eat so much you're about to puke, and then you gotta hike afterward. And like the thing with Tony's, I set up a tent in the lawn, knowing damn well it was gonna be very dewy, but I got some rest. You know, I slept a great deal yesterday and during the daytime, and tried to eat his homemade Philly cheesesteak. He throws everything in it, man. There was like, you know, standard cheesesteak stuff with the addition of home fries and bacon. Bacon works real well. And yeah, he threw whatever was within hand's reach, he tossed it in there and just made the best sandwich ever. That was awesome. So yeah, I had the other half of it this morning. I didn't bat an eye. I walked in there, got some coffee, and continued eating my sandwich. And then I also have a poppy seed bun with another part of the sandwich in there. He made a bunch for everybody, you know, so we could all share the last meal. One guy said I can't eat anything with peppers in it. So they handed me the sandwich. I got that in my backpack. So yay. Woo. Now we're about to get undercover again. My feet will be less wet now, because under here the grass doesn't grow like that, of course. Yeah, you don't need any SP sunblock stuff out here. It's just, you're always in the shade. The canopy protects you pretty good from the rain, and then long after the rain's finished, it's still raining under the canopy though. It's a good time. Gotta remind myself to get water. I didn't get any. A lot of silk in the air, so I'll probably put my head net on again. Up, up, up. Constantly going up. Up and east, up and east. Can't even see a thing right now with my glasses on. Yeah, most people see roots. Some people see the beauty. Some people see natural stairs. I see a challenge to digging a cat hole when you really need one. I think when we get up further north, it's going to be mostly roots, not rocks. I'll be wrong about that too, but anyway. Anyway, what this stupid word. So, I think we've got like 8 more weeks, or less than 8 weeks to go to get off the trail, to finish it, that is. And I do want to finish it. I'm kind of burnt out on it. But I'm not saying I haven't enjoyed it, but it is a bear. and I'm ready to get off it and go to a life of luxury. Doesn't this look good? Can't even walk on someone else's footprints and get away with it. This is some thick stuff here. Oof. If I'm gonna do for mud, I gotta get used to it. I don't like it. Woohoo. Just gotta toughen up and take it. If I can avoid it, I will though. A lot of people don't. They just, even if there's an alternate path, they just go drive straight through. They're so tired of slowing down. They're the guys that are in a hurry though. They've got records to break. And self-made, you know. Not the records, but their own personal records. And I better put this up. This one's a bit different. Am I going to film myself crossing it? Nope. Am I going to use that rope? Probably not. Pretty sketchy guy here. Better over there. Much better up there. Depends on how slippery the rocks are, but anyway, bridge is out. Off we go. Following this very large river. Hopefully I'm following it down to a bridge. That'd be nice, because that's some heavy duty flow. Oh, asking we shall receive. Anyway, the trail's been like this for a couple of days now. We're in Connecticut, of course, but the trail's been excellent. It's like the old trail, you know, not suffering through too many roots and rocks and mud. I have no idea what you can see, but anyway, hanging on to, steep. Nice bridge. Couple of crazy rivers merging right here. Looks like fun. Yeah, so it's been a great day. I finished the last of the sandwiches and a brownie from Tony's. Yes, I'm heartbroken now. But definitely fueling me very well. Good fuel. Best food I've had in ever. Made with pride and everything. Had a great time there. Was stuck between a highway and a railroad track. Didn't bother me in the least, man. I was like, oh, this feels great. So glad to take a break. It was a Nero. I mean, I did like 11 or 12 miles, but that's fine. Ooh, it's hot in the sun. Ooh, that's a snake. That's a poisonous snake. I think I'll mosey on. Yeah, if he wasn't moving, I wouldn't have seen him. Could have gotten me. But they like to get away, you know. Water moccasins, not so much, but I think that was a copperhead. Water moccasins, cottonmouths, I don't know the difference between those. I think they're the same snake. Possibly, I don't know. But nasty. But that guy definitely had a pattern on him. And he was swimming underwater, so I'd say copperhead. That's enough of that noise. Anyway, there's that anyway word. Let's get into the woods here and get out of the sun. just a cut for power. Oh, so much cooler. Yeah, the trail's been beautiful. A lot of ups and downs. Having to shift from up gear to down gear quickly, you know, because the hills are very short. Some of them are big, but there's a lot of roly-polies in here. We were just hiking up and now we're hiking down again, see? Just like that. But with a clean trail, you can actually move a little bit, especially on the downhills. This was wonderful. Finish that down. Now we gotta go back up a lot. Not too bad. I don't know what streams or rivers we're next to right now. I just know that I'm on path. Quite excited about everything kind of coming together for heading back east. I just gotta get through the weather. We got some thunderstorms coming again. I literally have black mold on my sleeping gear. Black mold. This has been a horrendous year for weather. It just hasn't let up the whole time. So, yeah, I'm all moldy. Not sure what to do about it. Don't really want to buy all new crap. Well, look at the internet and see what cleans black mold, you know. I don't think it's bleach. But I'll find whatever it is and then try to clean the gear first for that and then move on. But yeah, I'm tired of being, you know, it's just horribly wet all the time. Or just sticky and humid. But that's what this year's theme is, you know, rain, rain, rain. So I got to get close enough up to Great Barrington to wait out the rain and still be able to run into town and catch my ride. I got to further hold down the details from Hydro, and Madeline is coming to pick me up at San Jose Airport. Yay! It'd be good to see Maddie and Desiree again. Not getting very many text messages from them or phone calls or anything, but I need to call them, not them me, because they don't know when I'm online or not. But it would be nice to get a text every now and again. You can pick those up anytime. Woo! Back to up. Up and over. Can't believe we're in Connecticut, and pretty soon Massachusetts. I don't know what these green bugs are, but they're pretty. They like to fly out ahead of me and then land on the trail, and then fly out ahead of me and land on the trail. That's their game. Anyway, the trail's beautiful. It's like its old self again. Look. Not like Roxylvania, New Jersey, and New York. This is quite wonderful. I'm going to enjoy it as much as I can. Lots of prayers of thanks. Whew. I don't know why they're still talking about drought and everything. They got plenty of water. Even if it's not the same amount as last year, they got plenty. Ooh, it smell a little. Yep. Off we go. Vista time. Looks like a pretty steep golf course. I hate to putt there. We're going in and out of New York and Connecticut. Right now we're in Connecticut. It all looks the same. Anyway. That's the view for the day. Back to the grind. Trying to make it to the shelter through all the bagworms and silkworms. It's pretty warm right now in the sunlight. Thank God I'm in the woods and everything's still evaporating, so it's cooling off. Otherwise I'd be dead. But I am starting to need more water. I'm making pretty good miles today, even though we're doing some ups and downs. The good legs showed up. Anyway, off we go. Oh goody rocks. Well, the last 3 miles of the day, the trail has decided to go full-on bitch mode. Just back to solid rock and real steep. Can't even use the poles, it's so steep. Relentless. I've been doing this for an hour and it won't stop. It just keeps going. I still got to do an uphill and a downhill to get to the shelter. So I'm not done with this first down. Thought I would never end the up, but it's just complicated rocks and they're steep and difficult. My knees are killing me. Bitch, fuss, piss, moan. But yeah, at the very end of the day, I'm like trying to get this 20 miles or so in and gonna slow me down like crazy and try to twist my ankles. The trail's being unfriendly. Ooh. Relentless. Yeah, I was thankful for the beginning parts of the day, or most of the day. Definitely said prayers of thanks. Here we are in rage mode. Trail is angry. It's hard to go fast. I think I go up one more 200-foot bump. Down 150 feet, probably all this crap right here to get to the shelter. They say there's good camp spots, but I don't think this kind of stuff makes good camping. So we'll see what we get when we get there. Jeez Louise. It's the stuff that mountains are made out of. I mean, that's what you get. It's getting a little nighter. Woo! What a hill. What a hill. That sucked all the way up and it sucked all the way down. Okay, back at it. More down. Well, I just did the hike of shame. I went about a mile down the trail because I missed those indicators. I honestly have hiker brain. I went right by the turnoff for the shelter. Bitching. So that means I get to do the hard part because it got harder as I went back past. I get to do the hard part 3 times. 1 with a mistake, 2 coming back up, and 3 tomorrow going back down. There's the shelter. I don't know if anyone's there or not. I need to set the tent up or at least hang it to dry. Kind of finishing the day early, which is good. I made good miles today, but I do feel it. Just like running on Tony's fuel. We got a big old bear box. That's a good thing. Since I do so very poorly at hanging bear boxes, bear bags. So far, so good. Nice looking place. Got a privy in the background. Lots of daylight still. Oh, there's a tent.